what's up guys, and welcome to the New World Interactive weekly live stream. I'm your host, Alex Blonsky, and today, as usual, be going through a bunch of community questions, maybe playing a game or two, and yeah, hopefully having a little bit of fun. Team is actually busy right now with a bunch of our internal testers testing out any kind of future updates. We don't have like an official date for you for when we're going to release that, but there's quite a few. One of the biggest ones I think we mentioned when we announced that we were changing the date for Sandstorm's release was upgrade to the new Unreal Engine, which is taking a little bit of time. It's Unreal Engine 4.20. Yeah, Unreal Engine 420. I know. But yeah, a lot of feature improvements and that sort of thing. A lot of easier tools for our guys to be able to optimize and work with the engine. So that's taking a little bit, but we'll be able to release more information and hopefully as we get a little bit closer. But yeah, right now we're going through testing, looking at bugs and looking at fixing those bugs. Actually had to drop out of that testing chat to come and do the stream for you guys. So, I will go into questions in a second here. First, I did want to mention, if you guys are big Insurgency fans, haven't tried Dave Infamy before, Dave Infamy is now just around $5 on the Steam store until the 29th of this week. So, if you haven't tried Dave Infamy, it's kind of like Insurgency-style gameplay in a World War II atmosphere, developed by New World Interactive, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of bolt action rifles. You can see like airstrike mechanics that we tried out before we added them to Sandstorm, and yeah, you can try. There's a bunch of maps out there, tons of community content that people created. There's even like full total conversions, like Screaming Steel, which is like a World War I base mod. So yeah, lots of stuff out there, and if you want to go check that out, go look in the Steam store at Day of Infamy. But I think we'll get into any questions. Any estimated date for next update is something we can expect in a few days or weeks. I'm not sure the exact timeline yet, simply because there's a lot of stuff that can happen during development, and if we get major bugs that take a little bit to fix, putting on a specific date and having people ask when something's coming, when we might have to push it back to fix a couple like major consumer-facing bugs. Yeah, it wouldn't go that well. So as soon as we've gotten through all this testing, we'll be able to release the update to you. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in this update, a huge amount really. Lots of performance related issues that got fixed. Well, not fixed, I guess improved more than anything. A lot of other I would say like a lot of other like balance changes as well that are in the background. And yeah, we can get into those when we have the update finalized. Let's see. Any updates on Linux release? We'll start going into any kind of like Linux or Mac OS support post-launch. So not something that we're working on right now. But yeah, I know that people have actually experimented using Steam's like Linux. I guess it's a wrapper for Windows and for like Windows-based games, and have had some success using that right now. But we plan to add official Linux support post-launch. Let's see. Performance fixes, yeah. We're hoping to get the game running as quickly as possible. We're not where we want to be yet in terms of performance, and optimization is a constant ongoing process. There's never one patch that fixes performance for everybody. Everybody's on all sorts of different types of systems, and some people are CPU limited, some people are GPU limited, some people are RAM limited. So yeah, we have to try to make sure that our game consumes less of each one of those categories. Let's see. Any clue whether devs are listening to Solace's, well, it's more than Solace's, whining about sway and movement speed? So we have made balance changes in the back end. Some of them involve movement and how your character behaves. Some of them are either damage or armor related, so there's a whole lot, and I'd be remiss to go through every single one of them right now, considering that we're doing testing and they could be up for change. So we're looking at everything. We literally look at everybody's feedback. We go on Reddit, we go on Steam discussions, and most importantly, go on the focus forums, any tweets we get through, Facebook, YouTube, any way that you guys contact us, even these streams. We take your feedback seriously, and if we see something consistently that people want to change, we will always consider changing it. So yeah, I guess that's the current plan in terms of adding features or making balance changes and that sort of thing. Am I taking questions from YouTube? Yeah, I'll take questions from YouTube as well. I can see both chats. Will you somehow change the monetary system for how you receive credit? So we put in the monetary system right now. We've made changes over a period of time, and we'll probably make more changes. Right now, we're trying to evaluate how fast people earn credits, whether or not the items that they purchase with those credits, whether they can earn them at a fast enough rate, and whether it feels right and feels balanced. So based on your feedback, we'll go and make changes to that. So yeah, I wouldn't say that anything in the game is totally final. We're up for your feedback, and we'll try to implement as much as that makes sense and that we agree with. Hey Alex, cosmetics I bought in the first beta are locked again, so I have to repurchase them. How do I get this fixed or reset cosmetics at launch? So we've had to reset cosmetics a couple times. We've also removed specific cosmetics. The thought is that we're probably going to have to reset them again during the launch period. And I'm not sure exactly. We've talked about it on stream before, but I think we want to give people that have played in the beta something. We haven't decided what that is yet exactly, and we haven't announced anything publicly, but we're hoping to give people something for playing in the beta. I don't think we're going to let you keep everything that you do during the beta period, because there's a bunch of things that that could and have happened in the past, like people being able to rig our credit system or put in get more credits than they're supposed to. The prices of stuff has changed over time, and yeah, we want to make sure that that everything works properly and people aren't like rolling into like the actual game either earning or that sort of thing, stuff that might have changed during that period. So yeah, we will do a reset, but we're hoping to reward people that have helped us testing. Right now, credits feel like you earn them very slow. Well, that's good feedback. If you guys have any information, especially about the credit system or what you think about the credit system and how fast you earn stuff, I would encourage you to go to the focus forums and post it in one specific thread, and keep it to one thread, and everybody to comment on it in that one thread, because it helps us organize the information and organize people's opinions. So if you guys do have opinions, yeah, I would post them to focus forums. Let's see. Promise capture the base mode. Well, capture the base, we actually have switched over to skirmish. We found that what was happening a lot of the time were people were wrapping around and just taking like the big objectives, and it wasn't like, we weren't really basing it on the true wave system, and objectives were too easy, and a lot of people understand skirmish from the first game. So we decided to keep skirmish and mix capture the base right now. If we do find a better way to balance it, it might be something that returns down the road, but that's where we are with that game mode right now. Any possibility that release date could be pushed past December? I mean, it's always possible, but I don't think so at this point. We gave ourselves an extra 3 months, and we seem to be on track. We're adding a bunch of new content as well. So I think we should be on track for December. Let's see. Not movement speed, but make it so that running and sprinting isn't immediate. Well, running and sprinting was pretty immediate in the first game, and we still want to be like a relatively fast-paced shooter. Movement speed has changed, will continue to change based on people's feedback. Getting a consensus on what's too fast or too slow is difficult, especially considering some people want to turn us into like a squad or arma-based shooter, and some people want us to turn into Call of Duty, but we've always been somewhere in between. So yeah, we're trying to balance it to kind of the same feel as the original Insurgency wherever we can. We know we're not there yet, but there's a bunch of things that either has been bugs in the past, or simply we just had to get the numbers right to kind of to get to that point. We've also got a bunch of new like movement and gameplay mechanics that we do have to balance around as well. So yeah, just trying to get everything in order so it feels like Insurgency. And yeah, I just saw in chat, make the change incremental. And yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. We don't want to go too far on any of these changes because we don't want the conversation just to swing back and forth one way to another. I'd much rather have it like do it a little bit and then make an additional change and make an additional change depending on whether people think we need more. Do you plan on adding more camouflages or maybe some camos on weapons? So we have talked about camos on weapons. We're still figuring out whether that's something that we want to do. Camouflages in general, we're going to continue to add more outfits to be able to be bought with credits. So yeah, we're going to continue to expand out that system over time. Console updates. Did console release get pushed back too? Well, we never actually released a official release date for console. We're still saying 2019, and yeah, we'll get working and polishing console as soon as we're done with the PC release. Obviously, we also are doing updates to the PC release, like new content and that sort of thing. All content for Sandstorm we're planning to be free, so yeah, those are kind of like our priorities post-launch. Will we see more guns? Yeah, that's the plan. There's a lot on our bucket list. There's a lot on your bucket list. If you have specific ones, I'd suggest again leaving something on the focus forum about those specific weapon types and get a conversation going to see what types of weapons that the community would prefer. Let's see. Like to know, will there be more weapons? And if so, approximately how many more? We don't know. Last Insurgency we updated for free for 3 years with a ton of new weapons. Community made weapons that you can go and download as well. So I don't know what the final number will end up being by the time we're wrapping development of the game, but yeah, what you see inside the game, we'll continue to add to it. That we've considered it our job to continue to update the game over time. Let's see. Sorry if I'm skipping by some questions, but there's a lot. And guys on YouTube, you don't see the Twitch questions, and Twitch guys, you don't see the YouTube questions, so there's quite a bit. Love the game so far. Can't wait for the future of it. I hope modding is not too far off after release. We hope not either. We're big fans of the modding scene. Obviously, we came up as a modding team, and it's been really important to our games. It spawned even stuff like Day of Infamy, which started as a mod to Insurgency. So yeah, mod scene is huge for us. Get a lot of ideas from the mod scene, and yeah, we want to support them as much as possible. So we'll try to get it in as quickly as we can post-launch. Are the weapon costs balancing being addressed, like the G3 and FAL being too cheap for the TTK, especially in comp? Well, there's two ways of balancing around things. There's either changing the power of specific weapons or specific add-ons, or changing their costs. So yeah, I mean, we are looking at balance in terms of all weapons right now, how strong they feel, how much they weigh, so you can, like, how much you should be able to get on a kit together. It's always kind of weird because you could always have like a kit of having the most mod out weapons and it has like a weight cost, but weight cost isn't, I mean, it's kind of realistic, but like having a really heavy gun is kind of weird too. Most people should be able to carry around like an extra scope on top, or a compensator probably shouldn't weigh more than an actual bulletproof vest, but those are like the weight cost gives us some design decisions that we can balance around. So never meant to be the most realistic thing in the world, but gives us some value to help us balance the game. Let's see. Will we be able to change damage models on servers? I'd assume so. It was setting that we had in the original Insurgency, and I believe you should be able to do that as well. I'd have to check into all the settings that we have for servers, but yeah, as soon as we get into custom servers, we will release information to the public of exactly what settings that you guys can change. How about giving vote kick mute map power in upcoming update? Yeah, something that we are looking at. We're still trying to figure out what's the best way for people to control who they're talking to, whether or not people are abusing the system, and future map changes. But yeah, it is something that the team has on the list right now and are looking to make changes to. Let's see. Will there be secret Easter egg weapons? I don't know if be secret Easter egg weapons. We don't have any like weapons unlockable inside of the game. You guys give you all the weapons off the bat, so I would doubt it. But there are weapons we are working on in the background. I saw a new model this week, which looked pretty cool. Update to a gun you may know and love. So yeah, lots of cool stuff coming in terms of weapons. I think there should be a delay for jumping. Jumping kind of breaks immersion for me in this kind of game. Really depends on if people are using jump responsibly. I mean, we're not like Counter-Strike. What is it? Pre 1.6, where I think it was 1.4. I don't remember when they made the change. I was old enough to be alive back then, but where everybody was actually bunny hopping, and bunny hopping was a big thing because it made you move faster. Or if you played like the older Quake games, you could do like strafe jumping, so side strafe jumping, which made you accelerate and move faster. We don't want to make people move faster by jumping, but we want to give people jump as an option. So yeah, if you have any suggestions in what we could do for jumping that slows that people down, if you think that's a good idea, let us know why, and yeah, put them in forums. Let's see. Personally feel like 5.56 rifles have too much recoil, especially in comparison to 7.62 rifles. The 5.56 rifles just aren't worth it at its current state, except for maybe the 16S. Yeah, I mean, we're doing balancing around it. If you have like specific opinions on guns and like how much damage they're doing or that sort of thing, or whether they're giving too much recoil, throw it in the forums. It's more difficult for me to go back on after the fact into these streams. So yeah, any suggestions, throw them in the forums. Our team is constantly checking them and looking at those as ideas to further balance or improve the game. Let's see. There should be no jump at all. Climb button instead. The Division have no jump, and it's cool in a realistic way. People don't jump while in combat. Stupid games allow people to act as a fool. I don't know. Like, you can jump in place. Like, jumping to look over a wall or jumping to get over an obstacle is like a legitimate thing. Like, I don't think our option should be vault or nothing, because vault will definitely propel you forward. Like, the best example I could give is, let's say that you're on an edge of the building and there's like a raised wall or a barrier for you to look over, and you want to get up on top of that wall so you can see the guy below you. Well, if we only gave a person vaulting right now, they jump over the edge of the wall. They couldn't see to a certain angle to see a guy that's hiding below them, even though in real life the guy could climb up on top of that wall and look down below them. So I don't know. There's also some specific case examples where jumping makes sense. If you think there should be more of a penalty for it, make a proposal in the forums. Let's see. Will there be an alpha and beta phase for consoles? So for consoles, we've talked about doing testing, but testing is a much more complicated process on consoles, and we still have to talk to Sony and Microsoft about what's the best way to go through it and see how realistic some of those options are in terms of testing. It's definitely not as easy to do testing as it is on PC. So yeah, we'll look through and see what that process is like, but we definitely want to get your guys' feedback. Since I've seen this question come up, although I've already answered, a new update coming soon. Team is actually doing testing right now. They're adding a bunch of new features. Biggest thing right now is that we're upgrading to the new Unreal Engine, which is taking some time. There's a bunch of bug fixes, a bunch of balance updates, and that sort of thing in the background, and even some feature improvements as well. So yeah. The team is working on it. I don't want to give it an exact release date yet because we don't, well, there could be some major things that come between now and then to push it back, and we don't want people coming back and saying, well, why aren't you guys working on this, when we are working really hard. There's a lot of stuff in this patch, so yeah, be patient and let us know your feedback on the current patch, because anything that you guys tell us, we might be able to implement in this next one. Let's see. Is there going to be support for Mac users? Yeah, Mac support will come post-launch, just like Linux support. Dedicated Mac and Linux support. We just wanted to target the majority of PC users right now, and then we'll get working on Mac and Linux post-launch. Any major features added by Unreal 4.20? So from everything that I've read about new Unreal Engine, a lot of it is developer tools to further optimize the game, at least for us. There's some different like video effects and that sort of thing we can do. You can actually go to the like Unreal Engine page and look up the exact stuff that's in there. Some of it doesn't really apply to us, like some of the mobile-based stuff that they do to upgrade the engine. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff in the new 4.2 update that developers want to get in, so that we can continue to optimize the game and continue to get it as bug-free as possible. Let's see. Are you guys... a weird question I ask it anyway. Is there any chance the clothing options may take a page from Splatoon, where you gave... I'm familiar with the game Splatoon, but I've never seen this before. And give you minuscule tweaks, i.e. green terrace sneakers increase foot speed, black gloves steady soldiers aim by 0.01. Well, I mean, that also makes like a has or has not type environment. We want the any kind of custom or outfits to kind of be like visual only. we don't want them to really apply in terms of loadout, because we don't want people to really min-max with them. We want them to like represent themselves in terms of what they want to look like, rather than how the game plays. So I don't think so, especially because like the people that have worked for a long time are probably going to have like way better, or be way better off than somebody that does not. And I mean, why add it even if it's 0.01 as something that gets added to the game? I don't know. It's if it's a super small percentage, I don't even know why you'd add it. And if it does affect gameplay, people are gonna complain when they come into the game new, and people that have been playing a long time have an advantage over them. So that's why we're not adding things to customization this system, or things that are unlockable that affect gameplay. And the stuff that has like dark outfits, we've actually taken out of the game. Let's see. New update, will there be optimization? You mean more optimization? I had to refund it for now, but I plan on buying it release if it runs well. Yeah, we continue to optimize continue to optimize the game every patch. I think that I'm not sure what the new update looks like in terms of what we're expecting in terms of optimization for the new one, because literally we just started testing it with the internal testers today. They might be just wrapping that up right now, so I can't give you any feedback on that yet. But yeah, there definitely has been a lot of fixes and a lot of changes that the developers have made to hopefully address some of those issues. Let's see. Will there be a wipe in the game released? Just answered this question earlier, but yeah, planning on a wipe. We're hoping to get some sort of reward or something for people that played during beta, but there's a lot of people have been able to game the system in terms of how they unlock stuff. We've made changes to the rate at which people unlock stuff, and even to the cost of the stuff they unlock. So we want to make sure that everybody has like the same experience unlocking content. So yeah, we're gonna have to do a wipe when the game is launched. Please stop playing that gameplay video in the background. Do you want just my face? I don't know. I think it's more interesting than just me. Will we get a gorier and bloodier dismembering system? I don't know. I think some of the... I mean, there's a fine line. We don't want to make our game, like, insanely gory. I think we talked about it on last stream with Mikey. We do want... Because our game does not have a kill feed by default, we do want to make it so that people are able to tell that people have died in combat. We don't want to get ridiculous, like, Soldier of Fortune levels of gore. If there is something cool that we can add, we'll add it, but we're not looking to make this an insane amount of gore. So want to keep it at least semi-authentic. Sorry, a lot of questions, just catching up. Where did I get my haircut? I didn't get a haircut. I don't get haircuts very often, unfortunately. I believe it's called a shower. I took a shower. Are you going to allow cosmetic mods, given you said that you want to eventually add cosmetic DLC? Do you think there's any conflict of interest between those two? I don't know. I'd have to talk to the team about it. I don't have like a layout in terms of all the modding capability that we're going to have post-launch, but that's still something that the team is discussing. Have you guys noticed that local play runs significantly better than co-op and versus? I hope you look into that. Well, I mean, that makes sense. You don't actually have player characters that have to be controlled, and the game has to actually figure out what they're doing, apply netcode to them, and that sort of thing. Local games, obviously, should take less resources.
We're gonna need a gun run right here, this location.
Somebody's proud of me for taking a shower. Thank you. Let's see. Alex, I still love you. How are you doing today, my man? I'm doing pretty good. It's been a good day. Glad to be a little bit, well, I'm a bit more de-stressed now that we're not exactly near imminent release of the game. So we got a little bit of time, and I've enjoyed hearing people's feedback and getting productive conversations. There's always a lot of unproductive conversations as well, but yeah, it's good to be back on stream and back talking to people. Let's see. Oh, volume down on the background. Sure, I can do that. Yeah, that's no problem. What are your thoughts of adding... Oh, God. Yeah, see you on that question. Alright, sorry guys, I have to ban Sodi from chat. Fun times. Be nice to each other. Let's see. How accurate are bullet penetration ballistics through various materials? Honestly, I'm not sure. We'd have to measure the same width of materials, test those bullets in real life, and hopefully that we can measure those inside of the engine as well. We try a lot of the time to base it on like gameplay reasons more than we do on realism, but getting a balance of both helps sometimes as well. But generally, the higher the caliber of bullet, the more likely it is to penetrate. Let's see. Thanks, Alex, for not answering questions. Sorry, dude. I'm literally getting, I would say, 15 questions per minute, and I can't answer 15 questions per minute. That's every 4 seconds. Hey, can we get better scopes if we set it to low quality? For example, hollow sights are pretty clunky and scopes have a weird gradient. Yeah, so they are working on scopes both in high quality and low quality, try to make them look better. For high quality, hopefully lower the performance hit you get by enabling high quality scopes, and for low quality to make it look better than its current implementation. Will there be death animation or better body physics? Well, we want the physics of death to work properly. Obviously, like, we do have ragdoll characters, so explosions should affect ragdoll characters. So death animations don't make sense in that aspect. Typically, when you die, though, you are kind of just gonna fall to the ground. We want to make sure that our characters look semi-realistic, but there's always going to be cases where the physics system takes over and makes you fall in a weird way or do twitching and that sort of thing. So if you see any of that, post a screenshot to the forums. Any plans on adding DLC to the game? Of course. If you know our history, for Insurgency, we updated it for free for 3 years with new content, new weapons, new maps, game modes, you name it, we updated it. So yeah, you buy the game, you get updates for free. Will we be able to choose teams in co-op mode, security, or insurgent? I haven't personally read the team is working on it. I don't know. I've seen the request, but I'm not sure if the team is working at it. Seems like a decent idea, but yeah, it would have to be kind of a vote-based system, considering you might be playing with random players. Obviously, on your own custom server, you'll be able to change it to whatever you want. Are you guys adding a Pange map? So I don't think that we, well, at least we're not currently looking at releasing the same maps we had from the original game. We have talked about it. There are people in the community that are working on updating old maps or including old maps. So yeah, I mean, if it is something we would do, we'll let you guys know. But right now, maps kind of have to be adjusted. We do have vehicles. Maps are generally bigger in Sandstorm, so yeah, I would guess if it's something that we do, we'd have to make adjustments. And if something this community does, then you'd probably only have to apply it to you'd either have to remove vehicles off the map or apply it only to like the firefight like competitive style game mode. Will there be South American servers? There already are in game. So yeah, go check it out. Any updates on custom servers? Yeah, we're still working on getting them implemented, but they should be in there before the end of beta. Getting a kill in Sandstorm feels crazy good since the physics engine allows enemy bodies to actually fall back. Yeah, I haven't noticed too many weird things about like death animations. I have noticed some twitching on dead bodies, but I see that a lot in physics-based games. We'll have to see if that's something we can improve over time. Do you guys have some sort of dev time management system like Scrum, or is this a messy thing that just works? So it's kind of weird because we do have like bugs and prioritizing bugs, and team works together, but team is all over the place. We do have 2 offices, one in Amsterdam, one in Denver, but a lot of people like me work from home. So yeah, it's kind of a collective-based thing. Teams get together and talk to each other, work together as much as possible. We do have different hours, so we do use a lot of online tools like Slack and some bug fixing related tools and some project management tools to get our stuff done. Will you ever fix optimization or keep ignoring this question? I don't think we've ever ignored the question. We said that we're continue to optimize the game, and every patch we put out, we put in some sort of change or optimization update. There is no one patch that any game has ever received that fixes optimization for every person. And just to say like optimize the game, that it doesn't mean anything. What do you like? I would say if you're having problems with your game and you want to help us out, fix optimization, go to the Steam forums. At the top, there's a pinned thread that talks about optimization, or to post your optimization results from the latest patch. Go there, post your system stuff, post everything that's in the thread, and then we can go back and review it and try to narrow down where people are having specific issues. If you're having issues, let us know what you're looking at and when you have them. Are they random lockups? Are they general FPS issues? Are you having them when people use specific weapons? If you're looking at a specific way on a specific map, if you find any consistency, it helps us do our jobs. Just saying that like the game's not optimized and optimize the game, it's not information we can use. Besides, there's another person talking about optimization, and we know that's a major priority. It's our top priority right now. So the more constructive information that you guys can give us, the better. And we definitely appreciate you guys' feedback in terms of any kind of constructive conversation around that. The more constructive, the better. So thanks a lot, guys, for giving that to us, and hope to see more of it, and to, with you guys, help improve the game's performance over time. Let's see. How high a priority is improving bot AI? I don't know. It's one specific like group of people inside of our team that would touch bot AI. I'd have to check with them based on their based on their loadout. But obviously they're always looking to improve bot AI. So Jesus, do I really have to start blocking people on a stream? All right. Keep asking the questions and I will try to go through as much as possible. If you're being a jerk in chat, I'm going to have to remove you. All right. More questions. I've been playing this game for around 300 hours and currently making a review of the game. I'm including opinions from 20-ish different streamers. I'm about to go specifics that I and my channel have come up with so far. How would you prefer to be contacted when I'm done with the feedback? I don't know. Well, if you're basing a review, I wouldn't call it a review. If you're gonna give us feedback, throw it in the focus forums. I think that's the best place. Yeah, generally we don't have we don't want to contact all the development team with like an email or something like that. So yeah, I'd say throw it in the forums right now. Is there any chance of adding more diverse maps post-release? Yeah, I mean, the team's working on maps in the background. There are maps that you guys may have not played yet that were in previous versions, and we are testing other maps that have other styles right now. So, yeah, I'd highly suggest going and checking that out. See, the release delay just lets you guys be lazy and keep this game trash until December. Well, that's kind of disrespectful to the actual development team that's been working hard and has been releasing a ton of updates. If you're basing stuff on an actual release date, what's telling you that somebody's lazy versus not lazy? It's the development team that chooses the release date. There's no hard line release date that says that if person hits this release date, they're lazy versus person that doesn't hit this release date, they're not. It's just patently ridiculous. Let's see. Can we get the ability to customize reticles? I think it'd be cool if we could change the color, shape, etc. Oh, that's a cool idea. Yeah, I'd throw that up in the forums, see if anybody else likes it. I think it's pretty cool. Change the red reticle on the that one red dot site to a different color. It'd be kind of cool. I think footsteps are too quiet. People who are running should be too loud to sneak up on you. So there, I'll just address that. There is actually a bug right now that if a person isn't in your actual site, you cannot hear their footstep. And the bug was kind of caused by us changing like some of the rendering and somehow it also affected like if you don't see a person, we don't render them anymore. But that also took away their footsteps. So team knows this, and they think they found a fix for it. So yeah, hopefully you hear more footsteps downs, especially when guys are behind you soon. The amount of crunch I've seen with Insurgency is crazy, but with people demanding Telltale employees work for free after the closure and not surprised anymore, it's just sad. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, like, the guys literally went through crunch mode once, and then when we had a lot of bugs left, we did extend the release date, and they're still going through and adding more features to the game after the fact. It's not like we're just fixing the bugs for the game that would have been originally released at its original launch date. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that the team's working on. I gotta say, if you guys remember what it was like, like the couple weeks before launch, where the team literally released 3 massive patches with a bunch of content. I mean, they're working really hard. And they've been working really hard for a long time. So you guys don't get insight into that because you're not in our studio, but the guys are some of the best at what they do, and some people have recognized them for that. I mean, I'm pretty proud of the team that they've put in this much work and put in the hours they do. When I see guys are up at like 4 a.m. Doing like extra builds and testing and releasing patches, it's kind of crazy. I mean, during the last couple weeks up to launch, there were some days I was working like 12 to 16 hour days, and it got pretty crazy. I remember the first day of beta, I think I worked like a 20-hour day. I slept for 4 hours and then got up the next day. So yeah, team's working really hard. We are a small development team, and yeah, we're trying to make the game best as it can possibly be. Our goals are your goals. I mean, we want to play the games that we're making too, and we want it to be the best version it can be too. Let's see. Refinery is my favorite map. When will I be able to play it again? You should be able to play it sometime again during the beta. We're still doing some refinements to it. But yeah, there's a lot of some balance issues and some performance issues on that map, and the team has been working on it, and I believe they were testing it again today. I low-key look tired. I always look tired, man. These bags are permanent. And especially after going through that launch cycle. What month in 2019 do you anticipate releasing content consoles? Not sure yet, man. All of our focus right now is getting the PC version out, and then we start optimizing for consoles. Luckily, we've already got controller support in. We've made the menu so that they kind of support and are kind of designed to support console and controller as well. So we got a lot of the stuff out of the way early, just going through and optimizing and testing for console, really. And of course, there's a bunch of like social features, like when you have like the Xbox and PlayStation 4 overlays. Is there anything planned to bring some of the old weapons from Insurgency 2 after release? If you have ideas for specific weapons, post them in the forums. But yeah, team's constantly working on new weapons we can add. You made bigger maps, added callouts. Why is there no invasion mode, which is by far the most popular mode in DOI? Well, we don't want to get too many game modes. Every time that we create a game mode, we kind of split our audience, and we want to make sure also that each game mode is as refined as possible. So yeah. If you have ideas for game modes or game modes that we get added, let us know. But we want to make sure that we are kind of a little bit more strict on game modes than we were the previous game, because there was a lot that just didn't get attention, and we didn't refine as much as possible because there's so many directions and so many ways to test. It's hard to make every map support every type of game mode, and yeah, so we've kind of had to cut down a little bit in terms of the game modes that we offer. But yeah, we do have ideas for game modes, and if you have ideas, let us know. Let's see. Would there ever be a purely inside map similar to Metro from Battlefield, or something completely different, like a bunker system similar to like DOI? So indoor maps would be interesting. We do have the like vehicles now, and it'd be kind of crazy to have vehicles inside of those maps. I guess you could do it in a garage. Like, I don't know if you guys remember like some of the original Insurgency maps, but I remember the one map it's got the parking garage and the bottom floor that you could drive through. But yeah, we want to make all maps support all game modes. But yeah, we'll have to see. Indoor, it would be cool change of pace. But yeah, development team has a bunch of ideas, and of course, the community can create whatever maps you want. If you guys know our history, in the past we've had map contests and that sort of thing, and a lot of the maps that got picked as winners, we actually implemented in the game. So if you have an idea and you're an aspiring mapper, go make the map, and we'll check it out. And if it's good, we might work with you to get it into the game. Do you think Unreal Engine is harder to optimize than Source? Well, I think that's just a given, considering Source is a 10-year-old engine. I mean, you could do no optimizations on the engine in general and be better off than having like a brand new game engine. That said, Unreal Engine gives us a lot of tools that are easier to use, a lot of features that we could never imagine in terms of compared to Source. And I don't know what would happen if inside Source we tried to create levels and character models and everything that were as big as inside of this game. I doubt it would go that well, considering bigger maps tended to be really resource heavy on Source. So yeah, I guess that's where I stand in terms of like comparing the engines and optimization. I don't think there's anything really inherent to this specific engine, besides like a lot of the time how old it is. Will beta get a server browser? Yeah, that's the intent when we do custom servers and that sort of thing. Right now, we set up matchmaking to do testing of matchmaking. If we wanted to funnel people through that so we could test their systems, test our servers, and see how well our matchmaker worked, so we can test it for bugs. Any chance to have this 5-on-5 search and destroy type of game mode? Let's see. Well, currently we have like our version of 5-on-5 in the game, which is the competitive game mode. We don't have the bomb planting mechanic, which is kind of interesting, like the Counter-Strike style. But we do have like, basically, I always call it the dodgeball mechanic, because in dodgeball, if the enemy team catches the ball, they get all 5 members of their team back, and that's kind of what the reward for playing the objective is in our game. I think, like, if you look at like Counter-Strike and how that works in professional play, typically there are a few specific lanes that people can kind of cover off, and the only real strategy is picking one lane versus another and how you attack that lane. We kind of want to be a little bit more open and play around objectives and have people respond to objectives. So right now, I think we're keeping our 5-on-5 game mode, but if you have ideas for new game modes and how they could work, post them in the forums. Let's see. Just want to say thanks for hosting these live streams and answering community questions. Really appreciate it. Can't wait for Sandstorm release on console next year. Yeah, we can't wait either. Let's see. Can you improve chat commands? I feel so weak without chat, like Insurgency, like enemies here are covering, moving, or moving to alpha. Well, we do have the radial menu right now. It depends. If you have ideas for that, yeah, throw them in the forums. But yeah, no promises right now. Also, we'll be able to change appearance in game. What do you mean by appearance in game? I'm just gonna move over here. Yeah, I saw the green screen issue too. Just give me 1 second here. There we go. I don't know if I'll be able to adjust that without breaking the stream right now, though. Will you be able to improve rendering of the game on low-end PC? Well, the idea is to improve rendering on all PCs. Basically take down requirements as much as we possibly can before we release official system requirements. So yeah, I guess that's the goal. It's really hard to play with friends, can't see the main game easily, plans to improve before launch. Not sure if before launch, but I've seen the development team talk about it. Not sure if there's specific plans to improve it before launch per se, but I think the team has identified it. What are some specific cosmetics I'd like to see added to the game? Ooh, let's see. I mean, I've always talked about like having country badges, having like patches for specific types of days. So like Remembrance Day, like getting like a Remembrance Day like poppy or something. We are working on tattoos as well. So there's lots of like pretty hilarious tattoos I'm sure that could be added. Is that a bug when screen is flickering and smoke? Yes, that is a bug currently. All right. Ah, there we go. Took a second to load.
Check your equipment.
All right, I just gotta minimize some stuff here. There we go. Frame rate is a bit better. It's hard streaming and playing at the same time. Okay. Any plans to address client-side door issues where they may not fall on the ground completely for some but not others? Yeah, I haven't heard a bug report about it, but if you see it, throw it in the forums and the team will look at it, especially with screenshots and that sort of thing. Oh god, flash. That was a really close flash. He just took it afterwards. I saw you. Come on. He's not gonna peek. Damn it. 4 left. Sorry, I'll get to questions in a second here. Especially as we're capping or something. Okay. Let's move up. They never dealt with loot boxes ever in any other titles we've played before them. Wow, somebody blew up the car. Any chance devs would replace the current hybrid bullet scan system to a ballistic system? I don't think so. I mean, we bounced around the system for so long that it's really doubtful we'd change back. This guy's left. That blown up car destroyed us.
Hey, I'm on A.
It was nice to see Shroud play Sandstorm, but for him, I think it's a very slow-paced game. Well, Shroud plays all sorts of different types of games now, so it's interesting. Yeah, like we were watching a stream and took his feedback as well. It's cool to see like famous streamers play your game, though. Will any features or consideration geared towards Twitch streamers? Yeah, I think we're hoping to get like actual like full Twitch support in the game. If you've seen like the enhanced like Twitch support, I think that's something that we can work towards. We've talked about it anyway. Oh, gotta work out, dude. It's leg day. We'll go out going back to having faction-only weapon loadouts like the previous Insurgency games. Oh, melee'd. Trust me, if loot boxes were ever a priority for this team, they would have done it 2 games ago. Yeah, loot boxes, we're not planning on any type of thing like that. Basically, want to make things cosmetic, that you can earn them in-game, that you can buy them with credits. We don't want to get into that. There's lots of laws now that have now like permeated like the EU and that sort of thing, for games actually having loot boxes in them. Plans for League play? Yeah, we are actually planning on doing a season for competitive. Right now, I know that there's not a lot of people playing competitive because there have been some issues with the queue and about bugs of getting people into the game. But yeah, we're planning on having a competitive season after lunch. Okay. Somebody's there. Let's move up. Alright, looks like we're doing better. Let's not stand near that car, though. Come on. Hey. We didn't kill each other. Will there be more tweaks to bots on local play? Well, if we did tweaks to bots, they'd be in all gameplay modes. But yeah, we'll continue to improve bot AI over time. Is there Discord or place where community members can meet and potentially link up for League play? I don't know if we'll have like a specific Discord for our League play, but there's currently a lot of Discords that look at competitive play. The DGL and the Insurgency Gym are probably the biggest of the bunch. Okay, nobody's there. Oh, there's one more. Oh God, that duck killed me. Oh, still out of bullets. When you play as Commander Observer in Dave Infamy, the icon of your partner class is shown in bright color, making them easier to find. Any chance you could do this on Insurgency Sandstorm? Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, if yeah, it might be a decent idea. God, getting wrecked right now. What's my favorite weapon? Ooh, I mean, I've always been partial to the AKM, but that's because I used it so much in the first Insurgency. Can we host our own servers, or is it for post-launch? So we're hoping to get custom servers in before the actual game launches. I don't have an exact date for you because it'll probably be in tune with like a patch, but yeah, something that we're planning on getting in there. Add jetpacks and flying dogs. Yeah, we're on it. I will credit that and all the community feedback to you, Resoric. Lyric. Yeah, there's a lot of people that like shotguns in the game. I know Clean, one of the streamers that streams our game a lot, he loves. Ow! Guys.
I have to reload, wait!
Oh god, window?
Out! Out!
Are there any direct ports of Insurgency map, or leaving that out to the community? Currently, we're not working on direct ports. Direct ports in general, I don't think would work for our game and our game modes. Oh crap, they're already on. They're downstairs. It's gotta be this side. Okay. Oh no. Getting away from that car. I learned my lesson last time. So everything can still be earned in the game without real money. Yeah, that is correct. We're never planning on having like something that is just money specific. Everything can be unlocked with the currency earned by playing the game. Game ship with the editor and Steam Workshop. We're hoping for that soon after launch. Wow, nice shot.
That's it! Counter-attack is over! Let's move it!
Hey Alex, you plan on adding MP5 or any other weapons either on release or post-launch? They are working on other weapons in the background. I'm not going to give you any hints as to what they are right now, but yeah, I think you'll like them. I saw some models this week. Hey, it's DeWay. Do you know that guy? Whoa, that was lethal. In what what ways do you will you make the game girl friendly, because shooters don't attract girl gamers a lot, which is partly due because of the misogynistic nature of the game. Well, we have added female characters to the game, which is a first for our franchise. I mean, in general, it would be nice if our community is more nice to the female members of our community. The ones that I know from the competitive scene, I know a lot of them have had to put on like very, they almost put on. I would say they almost put on like a personality that's more combative than what they're normal personality is because of all the shit they get from male gamers inside of the games, and I really wish it wasn't like that. So yeah, be nicer to your fellow man out there. What do you think about having bayonets attached to guns, which make it easier to kill at close combat? I don't know if it really fits the model. I mean, there's not many people rocking bayonets right now in combat situations anyway. We do have knives in game. We want to make it like an actual choice that you went and used the knife. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Wow. Any performance improvements? The game gives me 10 FPS on lowest settings possible. Whoa, on lowest settings possible? What are you running, dude? 10 FPS is gonna be tough to change. When is next patch coming out approximately? I can't give you an approximate date. We literally did our first internal tests right before the stream started. How about a single word hint for an upcoming weapon? Gun. I can't give you an actual hint. Discord support I already addressed. Could you fix getting stuck trying to go through doors? If you have a situation that you do get stuck, take a screenshot and throw it in the forum so we can know what door. Yeah, 750 Ti will be a little bit harder to support. I don't know what like other system stuff that you have, but yeah, I'd say in general, if we're trying to improve performance, but the worse that your system is, the harder it's going to be for us. You guys are doing a great job. I'll give you some constructive criticism in the forums. You deserve an insanely large community playing the game. Yeah, we appreciate all the feedback, man. Just want to say great game. Lost my love for FPS a while ago, and this game really hit all the right notes for me. Yeah, we want to kind of create like a balance between like a hardcore like Milson type game and like a quicker pace FPS game. So we think we struck a decent balance, something that fits us. Whoa. Oh! I don't think they like me. Okay. Where's my team? Oh, it's just us? Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Okay. Whoa, nice spot. Okay, I gotta get down to the ground floor, but I gotta make sure it's safe. Looks like everybody, a bunch of them didn't choose their loadout. Let's see. Is the cropped FOV issue for 21:9 display under the radar? I haven't heard about it yet. Have you posted it to the forums? Can you add the floss dance for Sandstorm? No, I cannot. I cannot do that. Not in good conscience.
I'm moving fast. I ain't no pussy ass sniper.
How many people are there online? So actually, I did want to address this since I did see a couple threads about this the last couple weeks. So the numbers that you see in game, they are the people that are either in queue or in an actual server. They're not actually the ones that loaded up the game. So if you compare like the number of players to another game, like the Steam numbers,
I saw that rocket like last
they are different, and they are definitely lower because there's people that have the game loaded up and are looking through menus.
I got your back, homeboy. I'm gonna flank around the back of the objective with my Glock out. Rock out with your Glock out.
I knew he was gonna say that.
I'm gonna come around the back with my cock in my hands.
That may have been a mistake. I'm fine right now. Oh shit.
All right, looks like we're doing a little bit better now.
We got Alpha! We got it!
Good shit.
Not sure if this was mentioned before, but it seems like nobody can see that you play the game on Steam and Discord unless they own Sandstorm 2. Well, yeah, because we set up like that because it's the beta. Okay.
I think they can come in from the back as well, so do be careful.
Oh god. I did not wallbang him? Damn it. Wrong ammo type. Just went outside. I just saw his foot.
Chemical mortar.
And we're doing okay. What's the fuzzy line on my screen? I'm not sure. Oh, it's probably the green screen. There's probably an issue like right here. Depends on how much light I'm reflecting, whether or not it picks it up or not.
Fucking suicide bombers, bro. They're so sketchy.
Hold up, come on!
Well, I mean, they got
Can you make the gunplay more satisfying? It's kind of weak. Tell me what you guys want us to change, and we'll look at changing it, man. But yeah, be as specific as possible. If you're talking about recoil, if you're talking about, I don't know, time to aim down sight, if you're talking about, like... There's a ton of things that you could be mentioning. And I'm not very good at reading minds.
Man, fuck y'all.
Rolling in!
Guys, don't stick around.
Shit. I see him. And he's dead. Should he use AP ammo? Yeah, I should have. Good lols.
Reloading. Push. Reloading.
I don't give a fuck. I told you I ain't no pussy ass sniper. I'm up in this shit.
This guy's gold. I think a kill can be more satisfying. Sound confirmation of kills or hits can give a satisfying feeling. I mean, that's interesting.
Incoming.
Uh-oh. Oh. Where is this thing? Jesus.
Get away from me.
like such a dupe.
Oh, smoke.
Chemical mortars going against the gas mask.
Okay, so I know there's one to the left. Whoops, sorry, dude.
I'm taking the rocket so I can take out that fucking truck.
Oh God, that was the machine gun from the back of the Jeep or back of the truck. I think weapons way we need to catch your breath from too much running around. Well, maybe that'll get adjusted. I think you need to do something about RPGs in game, because it just can't be that guy kills me with the RPG standing in front of me. Well, I don't know what would happen if in real life you got hit with an RPG when you guys are standing together. If it's close enough, you probably should both blow up. It's a rocket-propelled grenade. Will there be a beta version for the console? I understand right, first quarter of 2019 on console? We don't have a specific release date besides 2019. And in terms of beta, it really depends on how easy it is to work with Sony and Microsoft on getting a beta out. The beta process is incredibly complicated compared to PC right now. I heard something that sounded awful like a grenade, so I hid. Alright, let's move up. Alright, be in here. Move on to the D. This will be an interesting defense. I don't think I've defended this building before. What? How are they on here? Are they dropping, like...
Cover me a second.
I can have your D anytime you want. Well, help me defend my D right now, dude. These guys are trying to get on it. Ugh, smoky.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Should have equipped a gas mask, I guess. What do you add? Free aim for hip firing, but not aiming down sights. Well, because aiming down sight, you're actually aiming down the sight, man. We talked about this on the other stream. It's an idea that we could add free aim, but it would be really weird and hard to control. I don't know if it fits our style of game where it's a bit more fast-paced than an Arma or a Squad.
All rooms clear. Way to go on the cornfield, bro. Fucking savage.
Hey, watch out!
Whoa. Alright. Damn it, I gotta lower my recoil. Long barrel. Alex, I got a question. Okay, ask your question, dude. Quickly. Alex, I got a question. Alex. Alex, I got a question. Go. Go. I'm trying to answer your question, dude. Alright, I'm really gonna have to reload. How will I stop racism? I think we all have to stop racism. But generally, we're looking at ways to combat like any kind of like community interactions that are not positive. So yeah, we're talking about it right now. But generally, if you're doing something consistently and somebody tells me about it, I'm gonna talk to you about it. If I hear it happening all the time, I don't know. I can consider, like, if you're doing it a lot, that you get a game ban. So I would encourage not doing it. Oh, shit. Eee. This has been a lot of defenses in a row.
They're out to the west, close.
Uh-oh. Ah. Any thoughts on adding shotgun or ammo type with a wide spread? There should be flechette.
I had a rocket for that gun truck, too.
What kind of work do I do? I'm the community manager for the game. Hey Dev, I got a question. The Techies pickup truck and the gun and back are really, really, really bad. Basically unusable. What are your thoughts on the Techie and how you plan on make it thing actually usable? Well, if you have specific complaints about it, let us know what you think is wrong with it. Saying it's unusable doesn't give us any indication of what you want us to change. Hello, I have an idea of a new game mode. Where can I write to you about it to show you this game mode? I know you do not have time for this now, but you have a lot of job to do now. But yeah, so best place is either the Focus forums or the Steam forums. If you have an idea, get people behind it, and once we see a lot of people looking at it or agreeing with you, we might consider using it. Is the console version going to be the same as PC, i.e. died down? I don't know what died down means, but yeah, we plan on keeping like the same code base and that sort of thing.
I don't know, he might lose.
1 minute left. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. I would also love to see delayed kill feed option that was there in the original Insurgency. On our servers, we never have had like kill feed. We want to make sure that players communicate with each other as much as possible. Not out there, dude. They're downstairs. Oh my god, why would you... Oh. What? He just jumped down.
The fucking drone bombs didn't wreck us underneath the point. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not a big fan of kill feed because I want people to communicate. If you're playing in like a game mode too, you want people to talk to each other in a positive way, and I'm not sure kill feed allows them to do that. Plus, it kind of reveals how many players are left, which makes people play differently than otherwise if they don't know that information. We want people to communicate that information to each other.
They have to run for like 5 more, or not 5, 5 more seconds.
Yeah, I was like, there. Yeah, that's true. There was no delayed kill feed in Insurgency. There was either kill feed on or kill feed off, and kill feed on was typically in custom servers.
I'm reloading.
Game looks so good. Can't wait till the console version. Yeah, we can't wait either. We're excited. Give people like an option for a hardcore shooter. Whoa, that guy did work.
Like him behind that guy.
Gonna move up.
Clear upstairs.
I'm going for the lower. Alright, now get the fuck out of here. Get to a defensive position. Mortar's coming in. Damn it.
I need to reload.
Ooh, that didn't sound good. Uh-oh. I saw him.
Can someone cover downstairs on the other side? Got it. Little late, little late. They're coming upstairs to you guys. Guys, I need help downstairs. Hello? Get down.
They're taking Alpha. Yep, that's us.
There we go.
Wait, hang on.
Alex, your sensitivity for your mouse is way too high. It hurts. Everybody has their own sensitivity, man. I enjoyed it this one. I've been playing for a long time. I'm gonna chill in here. Hopefully that car does not get hit. Alright, let's go. Oh shit. I'm so low on ammo. Whoa. I think they saw me.
I need help.
Stop shooting me. Fuck, securing Charlie.
Reloading. Reloading.
Hey, sorry, this is about Sandstorm, but the fonts in Insurgency and Day of Infamy are too small, even at small resolutions. Well, I don't think we're planning on any more Insurgency updates soon. Maybe for Day of Infamy. Any chance on suicide bombers for PvP? Not something we have planned right now.
Charlie, secured. Good shit.
Sorry about that. Sorry, I'm just reading this. I mean, is that any player can go on the gun and die immediately by anyone with a decent scope or decent aim. The gun needs more protection. I've actually tried to play tactically with it and not rush in. Still have trouble using it. More protection on the gun. Okay. And I just gotta reload here. So there are going to be new factions other than Insurgents and Security? Not in our plans. We like the Insurgents versus Security aspect of the game. Options for custom servers to disable fire supported vehicles? Yeah. As soon as we get custom servers in, you should be able to do that. Somebody says, bring back the UMP. I remember early in the chat, somebody said, never put the UMP back in the game. Or the MP5. So far, so good. Ow. Where is somebody seeing me from? Ooh. This is gonna be defense for sure. Yeah. I always find this defense really hard. Will there be more weapons available when the game releases? I'm not sure exactly if we'll have one in before the game releases, but we continue to work on weapons all the way through as free content updates, so you continue to get new weapons. Add ambush and you get another 12,000 in it. I think we talked about ambush a bunch on the stream before, but I thought about adding it, but not as many people play ambush as other game modes right now.
Hey, watch out!
Come on.
Losing Echo! Enemy on Echo!
Enemy. Where is he?
Hey, enemies at Echo! Stop them! Damn it, we're losing Echo!
What? Whoo! Let's go. Applies on adding different difficulty settings for co-op. One of the sick things about Insurgency is the co-op. The harder it gets, the more fun it gets. So yeah, we did have like a slider for co-op. Right now, it's kind of like a default thing, but especially if you have a custom server, you'll be able to change those. I'm not sure what we'll end up doing in terms of like matchmaking servers and that sort of thing. That scared the crap out of me.
Watch out! I'm throwing a grenade!
We took the gun!
Alright, this is the last stand, I think.
They're fucking...
Oh! Whoa, okay. I know you're there.
Good dive bomber. What up?
I need to load.
I'm always scared of going up here on the balcony. They always seem to prioritize it.
How come nobody is fucking downstairs? What the fuck? Oh, there's only 3 of us? What happened?
They all stayed downstairs.
I'll take care of this gun truck when it comes up.
Uh-oh. Whew, that was a close call.
Yeah. I'm glad they don't know that fall walls and don't, like...
Oh, God.
Where's the gun truck? I'm gonna pop it as soon as I can.
Oh, through the wall.
Oh no. Can't even fucking see it, bro. It's cheats. Fix it. This game's trash. That's not fair.
Can't shoot through walls.
We both got shot through a wall. I want a refund.
Oh, that's good. All right, let's exit back out. That was pretty hilarious. All right, I'll take some final questions before we go. Sorry it slowed down on questions there, but it's into the game. Do you think modders will be able to make a working ambush clone? I don't see why not. Yeah, I mean, if they're really excited about it, they should make a mod for it. Don't know if this has been asked already. Sure that you already know this, but you plans to be able to see you talking through the radio. I think the team has talked about it. Yeah. Any options on playing or any plans on adding more options to the comms menu? I think it'd be great to see the option to say area clear, covering go go go. Oh, like the original? Yeah, it depends. We don't want the radio menu to become too big though. Any chance for shmogs or scarves around the neck of security forces? It'd be an interesting idea, but we want to make sure that you can distinguish one side from another. I was using AK as security? Yeah, I was. I'm a huge fan of the AKM. It's available in co-op. Any plans on speeding up the emergency reload time? I haven't heard many complaints about it. If you have a specific reason or complaint, yeah, I'd throw it in the forums. Game have a report system. We haven't hooked it up yet, but we will have a report system in the back end, at least for cheaters and that sort of thing. I'm not sure about like other community stuff like racism or like team killing or that sort of thing. We're trying to figure out what's the best way to handle that right now. Performance be better at release? Yeah, the team has been working in the background to work on optimization. It's our highest priority item right now. Any plans on adding night maps or night mode? That is an interesting idea. We'll have to see. Will you add a good old call vote? Yeah, we're still talking about what's the best way to do like voting people off the team or calling a vote to change maps. Team is looking through our options in terms of UI and what makes the most sense right now. Important. Please answer. All caps. I find the mouse has a weird mouse acceleration. Is there a raw mouse input? It is the best shooter game ever made. You people work really hard. I appreciate your work. We don't have any like mouse option for acceleration right now in game. I have seen requests for it, and we'll relay them onto the team. But definitely throw in the forums as well, because they're always checking there. Can we report players who ask for Battle Royale? No, you cannot. We need that sick clutcher kick gameplay. Clutcher kick is the worst. Is there a level cap? There's no current level cap, no. All right. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I want to thank everybody for joining. I can't believe it's been an hour 50 minutes already. Time flies when you're having fun. Thanks to everybody for joining and answer questions. And once again, if you have any more questions, if you have any suggestions, ideas for game modes, bugs, weapons, whatever you want, definitely go to the forums and throw them in there. The development team is checking them all the time, and I'll try to go in there and answer them if we get if a conversation gets out of hand or that sort of thing, or you want or the development team has decided on a stance. So yeah, definitely go drop in there. Thanks for everybody for joining us today. Lots of good stuff being worked on in the background, and hope to get more information about that soon to you guys. And yeah, generally, I hope you guys have enjoyed your time playing the beta so far, and there's a lot of more good stuff to come. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in game more this week, and I'll leave you guys with that. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you guys next week.